Okay, so um am I the asshole? Okay, I don't know. Am I the asshole for telling my friend he's not even as close to as handsome as my boyfriend? My boyfriend has a friend who's fairly conventionally attractive and kind of annoying about it. The friend tends to make jokes at my boyfriend's expense, usually poking fun at my boyfriend's nose. My boyfriend has a unique, larger, very handsome nose that I'm very attracted to. It's very masculine and appealing to me. So when I hear his friend making fun of his big nose and compare my boyfriend to Angry Birds, it slightly bothers me, but doesn't appear to bother my boyfriend. And my boyfriend even said the jokes make him laugh. We were all drinking at a party the other day, and the friend was once again making jokes at my boyfriend's expense about the way he looks. I was pretty drunk and over the jokes, so I said, "Oh, please, you wish you looked like him," with a smile on my face. He seemed gently caught off guard since I'm normally fairly passive. He said something along the lines of, "Why would I want to look like him?" I replied with, "Because you're not even as close to as handsome as him." I thought I would come across as I thought sorry. I thought I would come across as flirty and cute because I'm his girlfriend. So of course I think he's the most handsome in the world. I thought it would be a nice ego boost for my boyfriend as well since he was getting dogged on for his nose all the time. My boyfriend enjoyed my response, but his friend seemed actually hurt by what I said. I heard later that he was telling others that I was really rude and uncalled for. Some of my friends think I was just dishing it back, but other friends say I went too far. I was just being petty and rude. Am I the asshole? Honestly, I don't think he's the asshole or she's the asshole because, I mean, obviously, you would want to make your boyfriend seem better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's my first time. I'm sorry. Am I the asshole for not going to my twin's wedding? I, 24 male, have an identical twin. We're not close, but I thought we had basic mutual respect. That belief was tested. I grew up in a traditional southern town and only began coming out in college about 5 years ago. It's been slow, especially with family, but since moving to DC in 2023 for school/work, I felt more comfortable living authentically. After moving, I met my boyfriend, 26 male, and we've been living together for 2 years. Over time, I've introduced him to friends and family when it felt safe. Cut to November 2024, I was home for the holidays and told my twin and his fiance about my boyfriend. They seemed happy for me. While staying with them, wedding details arose, and they asked if I'd be bringing a date. I said yes, my boyfriend. My twin had gone to bed, but his fiance said, "While there are pros and cons, it's up to you if you want to bring him." That felt like a green light. My twin constantly deferred to her own decisions, so I didn't think I needed to double check. 5 months passed. My boyfriend and I had spent $1,300 on travel, flights, hotel, etc. 3 weeks before the wedding. The sorry, 3 weeks before the wedding, I mentioned on a call with my brother that we were all set. His tone shifted. "Oh, is your boyfriend actually coming?" I reminded him of the convo with his fiance. He said she never gave me permission and accused me of making it up. Then said, "You can't allow your boyfriend to come. We worry how dad's side will react." I offered to call dad on the spot. He dodged, saying he checked with his fiance, despite just saying it was his decision. An hour later, no change. I was still invited, alone, still expected to buy a groomsman match suiting. Even though I wasn't in the party, I showed up smiling. That's when I snapped. I asked, "If I didn't invite your fiance to my wedding, would you still come?" He couldn't answer and ended the call after some harsh words. Trying to make things right, I came out to my dad, which I feared for years, to explain the situation. He was surprisingly indifferent and even said uninviting my boyfriend was extreme. He offered to talk to extended family. I thought I was removing the main obstacle. Weeks later, my twin called again. He now claimed our friends would be weirded out, so the excuse shifted. I said, "If my boyfriend's not invited, I'm not coming." He didn't budge. Here's the kicker. Days later, my dad told me the fiancée admitted she did give me permission, but changed her mind when she remembered who would be there. She denied this to my twin. Also, one of her bridesmaids is openly gay and brought her girlfriend. But according to the fiance, she's not part of the family, so it's different. So I didn't go. I'm still wondering if I made the wrong call. My absence was noticed. I got texts asking where I was. My mom had to explain it repeatedly. So instead of avoiding attention, my absence became the story. My relationship with my twin is dead, and some family ties now feel fragile. Part of me wonders, should I have sucked it up and gone solo just to preserve bonds and shape my early life? I ruined that at the end. I'm sorry. So, am I the asshole for skipping the wedding? Honestly, I don't know. It's such a complicated situation. I don't know what I would do. But if I had a boyfriend and no one let him come, I don't know if I would come, you know? Cool. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Am I the asshole for platonically cheating on my best friend? I'm in the middle of an ongoing argument with my best friend. My female 19, best friend, male 19, and I have been close for 3 years. I have quite a large social circle, but it has always been common knowledge that Matt is a person I am obviously fondest of. People know that, and it's no secret that we spend most of our time with each other. Things were absolutely fine until this week. I was invited on a 5-day camping trip with some of my course mates at college. We spent a lot of time together and wanted to celebrate the end of semester by saving up to go somewhere. For reference, Matt isn't part of this group because he does another major, so it didn't really come up in conversation before this point because he hardly knows these people and it didn't seem like a big deal to me. The trip is scheduled for the start of August, and I told Matt at the start of this week that I was going. He went silent, and when I asked him what was the matter, he said that it was weird how much I put money and time aside for people I've only known since September. Since September. I told him that's ridiculous because we spent a lot of time together as a group and we're good friends. He still went on to say that we've never traveled together and he's got 2 years on them. Then he said it's like I'm a platonic cheater. I feel bad because my first instinct was to laugh a bit because honestly I didn't expect him to come out with that. But then he hung up the phone and wouldn't answer my text. I don't know what to do about this because I can't find it in me to apologize. I'm not a cheater, and I feel like he's making me out to be the asshole for having friends aside from him. To be honest, I think the reason we've never traveled alone is because it'd be a solo trip between two members of the opposite sex, and frankly, it'd feel like dating territory. It's just not appropriate, and I'd rather travel in a group. But Matt's friends aren't my friends, and my friends aren't his. It's not that I think he'd come on to me or anything, but I think that's the type of thing I'd rather reserve for a boyfriend. By the way, this will be my first traveling experience done with friends rather than family. So, am I the asshole for choosing to vacation with relatively new friends than my best friend for 3 years? Someone in the comments says, "Girl, I think your friend likes you, LMAO. Why else would someone come up with platonic cheater? Give me a break." I thought it was because we're so close. Am I fucking dense? Then someone else says, "Girl, yes, he likes you, no doubt." Someone else says, "Agreed, this guy's liable to go berserk if OP actually starts dating someone. Best friend or not, this guy's better off being cut off like a diseased limb if he's behaving that possessive over them. This will only escalate." Then everyone agrees with that. So yeah. Am I the asshole for telling my mom I have a legal right to my dad's assets if he dies? I, 17 female, live with my mom, 45, and dad, 46, and sister, 21. Last Sunday night, my dad invited all of us to go for a drive and eat out. I agreed and went to the bathroom to get ready. While I was finishing my hair, I heard my mom calling. When I came out, she was scolding my sister, then turned to me and started accusing me of being disrespectful and not helping around the house. That shocked me because I actually do a lot. My parents work and my sister is in college full time. I go to school all day and still take care of most of the housework. When my mom comes home, everything is done, thanks to me and my dad. But she still yelled at me, told me to shut up and listen, and that if I didn't like it, I could leave. My dad backed her up and said that even if I were right in a fight, I'd always lose. They started saying my sister and I were just guests and we should quit school and get jobs because they're tired of supporting us. I haven't even started college yet. Then my mom said that if my dad died, everything would belong to her and we'd be on our own since he's the main provider. I responded that legally children are entitled 50% of the estate, meaning I'd get 25%. That made them furious. They told me no judge would agree, that I should work for what I want, and that I was disrespectful for even saying that. My mom stared at me with disgust and asked what was wrong with me. For context, my mom frequently threatens to kick me out if I don't obey her. They ended up going out to eat without me again, and reminded me again that we're a financial burden. I feel like I can't do anything without being guilt-tripped. If I speak up, they take things away, but staying silent feels unbearable. I feel like a parasite in my own home, guilty for eating, for sleeping, for existing. They've done worse to me, and I'm used to being treated like the worst kind of person. Even when they give me things, they never let me forget it.